On this episode of Sauce by Sunday, we're visiting one of my favorite local spots in Cleveland Heights, the Fairmount. I've been coming to this gem for, I would say probably 10 to 12 years, prior to the current owner, Jake, owning it. And I've kind of seen it evolve over the last several years. It's a really cool place. Let's go in and check it out. Hey, Jerome. How's it going?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Absolutely, it's been a while.
Thanks for having us.
For sure. I just want to show you around what we've been doing recently.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but a while ago when you were coming in, this was where we first had our kitchen. We've kind of done a lot to expand since then. But
really good.
yeah, for sure. We started with just a little closet here, and now we've got like a full line, which is great. We've got the redone fire escape or fireplace area. I don't know if you remember, but it used to be just a little half-portion wall with wine boxes on the top, and now it's this nice bronze feature.
Yeah, I love the bronze. I need that in my...
So we've kind of built this area about 4, maybe 5 years ago now, but it was probably 3 or 4, and took over the space next door about 2 years ago. Really got that construction done pretty quickly. I was surprised it was a Subway before, so we really
that's what I thought
did a lot of rehab on there.
You guys are basically taking over this whole corner.
Right, exactly. That's the goal, is to just take over the whole strip.
Oh my god.
So now over here, we've actually got some good artwork in here.
I
We did
love that, a lot.
one of these kind of electric fireplaces. That way we can have it going for ambiance when it's warm out, but also
Set in the mood.
it makes heat when it's cold, so it's all good for both purposes.
Hey Jay, hey Jerome. How you guys doing?
Good.
Feeling good.
Me too. Really excited about being here. Thanks for having me. I can't tell you how many years I've been coming here. I think it's probably been over 10. I know you weren't even the owner here when I first started coming here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like bar backing, and then
You were definitely working here.
I was definitely because I remember you used to come in all the time.
Yeah.
I remember I remember certain things you would order. I don't know. I remember everyone's like food and drink orders all the time, so it's like.
And just the way you guys have changed this place and it's evolved over the years has been pretty spectacular. I mean, I even remember back then you didn't even have a fryer for the French fries.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's a complete 360 to what it was 10 plus years ago.
Yeah, I'm glad that we got to where we were before all this kind of craziness happened. We kind of started as more of before I was the owner here, we were more of that it was almost that 2000s vibe of that martini / wine bar, which I do kind of miss. I do miss that energy.
Yeah.
But then we kind of evolved doing more cocktails, and then as we took over more space, we kind of started adding more food elements. And I think that is what really kind of propelled us, was once we really started being able to handle the food. And it's not just having the food, but I remember the struggle of just trying to get a kitchen built.
Yeah.
We never closed. We didn't close
No.
one time, and it's
You
we
guys
just
have
kept
done
going.
a lot.
Yeah. So
I
it was
think
a lot.
people really like the idea too of all the different cocktails you make. They're all homemade from scratch. I think people really like the idea too that you guys always have cocktail specials, food specials. Everything's changing. So if this is their local bar and restaurant and they want to come here once, twice a week, you guys have different stuff on the menu.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we do the rotating specials menu, and Jerome will throw a good special on there. But I think a big thing of it is we'll do specials on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday that are maybe a little more high end, kind of mid to high tier stuff.
Sure.
And then weekday stuff, which I'm kind of touching on what you just said, is if you're just one of those folks that want to come here kind of by yourself, have a glass of wine, have a soup sandwich.
Sure.
We offer kind of both of those.
Yeah.
And I think that really helps out for sure.
I love it. I think a lot of people love it too.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how COVID has kind of affected your guys' business and where you think it's going to go now that COVID's kind of over and starting to open up a little bit more.
I think that a lot of our private. I remember actually when it happened. It was literally our biggest. Jerome's our event coordinator, so he can tell you, but it was our biggest private event week that we ever had. We had an event booked every single day.
Jeez.
And before it really got everything shut down, a lot of the events started canceling, or the head count was a tenth of what it was going to be.
Yeah.
So we immediately, as soon as they gave the announcement, we didn't close. We immediately transitioned to go.
Good.
And we just really hit that super hard. Really started building up our Instagram and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
It was a super good thing for Jerome because
Yeah.
we're moving Jerome up into the GM role, which is awesome. He's been with us
Congrats.
for like
Absolutely. Thank you.
7
I
or 8
appreciate
years
it.
now.
Yeah.
So
That's exciting.
as far as what the future holds, now that we're like kind of coming out of it, and who knows? I mean, I don't want to say that like too prematurely, but
Right.
it seems like we're kind of coming out of
On
this,
the
which
upswing.
is yeah. So we're actually taking over more space, and we're booking a lot of private events.
Good.
We're kind of going back to business as usual, and it's
Awesome.
just it feels good. We're getting back into the swing of it.
You guys are basically taking over this whole block. Like I
Yes.
feel like every
Yeah.
time I come here, you've taken over another like section. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, we're
how
like
big you guys are growing.
we're adding a patio section. We're adding another inside section. So. You know, it is a little risky, and I get anxious every time we do it, but
Absolutely.
kind of like
There's
pushes
always
us
risk,
to
but
go
yeah,
further. You
for
know?
sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like where's there's like no risk. I mean, where's the gain then? Like you really have to kind of put a little bit of risk into things.
Absolutely.
So I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of getting thirsty.
For sure. Yeah. Let's go outside and check out some cocktails.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
dude,
Let's
do it.
go.
Let's do it.
So shake, strain, soda, flour. Okay. How long does you shake this? That looks good. Talk about refreshing.
Alright, so today I'm going to show you the one cocktail we have. It's the Nightcap. It was made up by the one bartender, Meryl. She put a lot of good work into it. She found about this Empress Gin that's a really nice, beautiful purple color. This one has a homemade lavender chamomile honey and a plum preserve. So, start with 2 ounces of the Empress Gin. Two ounces of the lavender chamomile honey. A little bit of fresh lemon juice in there, give it a little bit of a citrus blast to it. Then we have a nice plum preserve that goes into it. And then the last touch, the Miracle Bitters, which really gives it, really finishes the cocktail off, gives it a really nice texture, good mouthfeel to it. Shake over ice. And then we'll double strain it. It's a nice coupe glass. Some lavender just to finish it off up top. Yeah, when it comes out, it's all nice and frothy, and after it settles, it becomes this really nice purple color. Really good, the floral flavor to it, a little honey. All the flavors of the gin goes really well balanced in this cocktail. And there you have the Nightcap.
All right. So our last drink is going to be the Moscow Mule. We make our own ginger beer in house. So this is some ginger syrup that we make. We cold press the ginger, add some sugar, some lemon, and some lime. And we just top it off with soda. It basically functions like a soda syrup.
Hey Nelson.
How's it going, guys?
Good, good. You?
Can't complain.
Nelson's been with us for about 2 years now, 3?
2.5. We've got our classic cheeseburger. It starts with an 8-ounce patty of Angus Reserve. Our fries are tossed in garlic oil, salt, pepper, and then a mix of fine herbs. And we serve our burgers with a side of remoulade by default for the fries. We also have our heirloom caprese, house shredded low moisture mozzarella, quick slices of heirloom tomatoes, and we garnish with balsamic glaze. And this is actually our bang shrimp. They're just lightly coated in cornstarch and deep fried. We're serving a small bed of Napa cabbage, along with a side of our sushi rice, which is obviously garnished with black sesame seeds, and a side of a nice cool watermelon and cucumber salad. No problem.
So we constantly try to change our specials up, get a lot of good variety for the people, like Jake was saying, who come in on a daily basis. We have a lot of regulars who are here on a daily basis, you know. And so this is one of our recent success hits, Bang Shrimp. Our prep cook Tony, he was keeping the recipe for the sauce close to the vest. You know, he's not going to share that, but we also have a nice cucumber salad with some watermelon in there. And then this is our sushi rice, which we actually make with mirin, which is like a rice wine vinegar. And that goes with our tuna poke bowl. It's kind of our sushi cold bowl. It goes with raw tuna and mangoes, edamame, all those good kind of Japanese style.
Looks kind of like a sticky rice.
Exactly, right. That's the whole concept.
And I love rice, so you had me.
In terms of other special things we do with our menu, though, we also have some great vegan options. You know, we obviously didn't choose any because those are a little less up your alley, but you know, we went with, we have like a vegan nachos that we do with a cashew-based cheese. And then we also do a great vegan mac. It also has a cashew-based cheese, some good tofu. It's adobo spiced. For sure. So those are the kind of good things.
I think that's really great because there's more and more people who are becoming like really health conscious, and like there's more and more vegans out there. I think it's really important to have those selections available for those types of people. So I think that's pretty nice.
Absolutely. Gotta have a good varied menu, you know.
I agree.
So that's our nightcap. Our bartender Meryl put that on the menu. She did a really good job making all the ingredients for that. There's a fig, oh yeah, right, it's delicious. There's so normally frothy drinks like this, you get that effect from an egg white.
That's what I was assuming was in it.
Yeah, no, but we actually have a vegan item called Miracle Bitters that cause that foaming, and those are, like I said, vegan.
I literally didn't even know there was such thing.
Right, yeah.
Maybe I need to up my drink making game.
Right, there's a lot of fun things you can do with cocktails now that have kind of expanded into the vegan realm even to simulate that effect. It's purple because of this great new gin product. It's called Empress Gin, and it gets that purple coloring from butterfly pea flowers.
Butterfly pea flower.
Yeah, so that's kind of the product that makes it purple.
Wow.
And it's got good, you know, you hear lavender chamomile honey, and you maybe think it's going to be more of a frou-frou sweet drink. You know, it's actually pretty well balanced. So there's good flavors to there, and it's not overly sweet. It can be if you want it to be.
You guys are super creative when it comes to your cocktails. It's really super impressive. I've been to a lot of places, and your cocktails just definitely stand aside.
Yeah, absolutely. Then our burgers are great. You know, we get Angus beef in. It's a good 8-ounce patty. I probably eat those maybe 2-3 times a week when I'm working.
Who doesn't like a burger, though? You know, you have to have a burger on the menu.
Yeah, it's a classic all-American dish.
Yeah. So aside from like the food and the drinks, like how did you become like interested in like working at the Fairmount, or what's your story here?
So I actually there's a Dave's grocery store next door, and I was a cashier there for a little while, and Jake, the owner here, came through my line like 3-4 times in a shift, and I was like, hey man, you're coming through my line all the time, like what's going on? Why didn't you just grab all the things before? He's like, oh, you know, I own the bar next door, and they just keep thinking of things that we're out of, and I have to keep coming back over here to get that.
So funny.
But I like that you noticed me. How old are you? Do you want a job? And I was like, you know, I'm 16. I don't know if I'm allowed to work at a bar. He's like, oh, we'll get you started bar back.
You were just a baby then.
Right, no, absolutely. I was still going to school, in high school. And so he poached me from the line. I went home that night, and I was like, hey, Mom, you know, the owner of the bar next door, he says that he'll pay me more. I kind of am interested in it. How do you feel? She's like, yeah, go for it, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's been 7-8 years later now, and I'm still here, still going strong. And I was a bar back for, obviously I was underage at that time, so I was a bar back until I was 21. Started serving, doing the parties. I was pretty quickly put onto our private event bartending. And then the COVID shutdown happened, and I was here running the to-go program, and Jake liked what I did with that. So when we were reopening, he offered me, as well as Mike H., who was another manager here, to kind of take on the general manager mantle after that. So that was kind of how I stepped up into this role that I am in now.
Awesome.
And Yeah, I've been doing it for about a year now, and it's pretty good. We're gonna start, because when we first started the setup, Mike H. and I were bartending fairly consistently, and now we've kind of reached back to our volume of business that it's more necessary for us to be just strictly managing.
Well, I think it's also cool because you have a story here. Like, you've really seen, Fairmount grow over the years.
I've seen the expansion that we've had. When I first started was, going back to earlier, was right when we were moving our kitchen into the bigger space. So
It's really cool.
absolutely. And the cucumber fizz that you had, we actually, we cold pressed the cucumber juice. Yeah, we cold pressed the cucumber juice in-house.
It's really
So we
good.
don't buy the cucumber juice, we make it. And that preserves, some of the vitamins, the minerals in that natural product.
It's a really good drink for spring, summer. It's super refreshing.
Yeah, that's like a classic hit that we're gonna bring back on the next menu. We're just gonna tweak it a little bit. We'll probably do gin with it this time. The standard is with vodka, but I think we'll give it those nice herbal notes to kind of help play into
Gin,
those
whatever, I'll
flavors.
take it all.
Right, absolutely. That's like me, I'm all about the booze.
I like the booze.
For
Gotta
sure.
have good booze with your food.
Absolutely. And that sauce that you actually just dipped the fry in, that's our remoulade. It's like a horseradish kind of aioli that we make in-house. Oh yeah. How do you like the burger?
Really good. So, I know you guys do like a lot of like events here and parties and stuff. Can you like tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we have kind of streamlined our process for event requests.
Okay.
We get on our website, which is thefairmount.net, we have an event request tab, and you fill out your name, phone number so that we can reach you,
Okay.
and then whatever date, time, the head count that you have. And I do a good job of replying to it within a day or two. And I send you the catering menu,
Okay.
which isn't set in stone. We can work with whatever group wants.
If you have like a request,
Right,
you're okay
it's like if
doing
it's
that.
not- yeah, you want to do a big pasta dish that we don't normally offer? I'll get you the product.
You'll
yeah.
try it.
Exactly. You want to do a stromboli? I'll make you one. I don't really care. I'll do whatever you want to do.
People
to make
will
it
love
work.
hearing that.
Exactly. We're not going to turn our noses up at the idea of something that's not on our menu.
That's great.
But yeah, we do have pretty good availability. The only thing we don't really rent out is the patio. But if you want to do like a pre-open brunch, something before we open at 4 p.m., I'm always down to do that too. I've done a lot of that. We've got great, people love our patio. We've got great shrubbery. Our landscaper does a really good job.
It feels really cozy back
Oh
here.
yeah, absolutely. We have like one of the best. We're really lucky to have one of the best patios in
It
Cleveland.
really feels like you're kind of in someone's backyard.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a nice homey vibe.
I think people like that.
Our
too.
servers and bartenders do a great job of like welcoming guests in. So, you feel like you're really welcome here.
Yeah.
It's
I love
great
it.
vibe to
That's
have.
why I keep coming back year after year.
for sure. That's why I come here on my days off. You think I'd get tired of it, but I don't. I like being here.
So Jerome, I really want to thank you guys for having us. Please thank the staff and everybody else who was involved. I'm really looking forward to sharing all this information with my friends, family, and anybody else who's willing to watch Sauce by Sunday. And yeah, I can't wait to come back and enjoy some more food and drinks this summer.
For sure, and I thought it would be fitting to do a verdita to finish it because that's the way
What's
a lot
a
of people end
verdita?
their times here at the Fairmount. So the verdita, it means little green one in Spanish. It's a primer chaser hybrid and jalapeno tequila we infuse in-house. There's
Okay.
actually no alcohol in this. But
Okay.
it's a pineapple, jalapeno, mint, and cilantro juice.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, so you're gonna take a sip of that,
Okay.
shoot the tequila, and then finish off the rest of the green stuff.
Whoa.
Cheers, Elisa.
Really? Cheers. Okay.
You're quicker than me,
I am.
but boy was that good.
Absolutely, they're delicious.
Thanks again.
You're very welcome.